All it takes is one investing deal, your first investing deal. And you need to fight and battle to get that first investing deal. It's the hardest deal to get. But once you get that first investing deal, everything changes. Your entire trajectory, your entire journey, your entire life will change. Before you get that first investing deal, that first flip deal, it may seem like you'll never get a deal. And I remember feeling that way. I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It was in 2003. It actually took me 8 years to get my first investing deal, even though I wanted to get an investing deal like a lot. Like I really wanted to do it. But I'll be honest, and a lot of people, have the same problem that I had. Like I didn't believe I could do an investing deal. I don't know why. Like looking back on it, I don't know if I felt like investors had some sort of, superpower, or were smarter than me, or harder working, or maybe had some sort of advantage. But I didn't have the belief that I could do an investing deal until I did one. And once I did one, my second one came much, much faster. And then when I did 2 and 3, all of a sudden it was easier to get to 10 or 20 or 50. Okay? And part of that is just the belief factor that until you do your first one, there's always some doubt in the back of your head. Like, I'll never do one of these. I'll never find one of these. I'll never get one of these. Once you do one, 2 things happen. 2 crucially important things happen. The first thing that happens is what I've already alluded to. The fact that your brain realizes, I can do this. I can actually flip houses or buy investment properties. Like, I'm capable of doing this. The second thing that happens that's just as important is you get a big paycheck. So I know I talked yesterday about the first fix and flip deal that we did. We made $115,000. That was more money than I made probably in the past 2 years back then of being a real estate agent. And I made it in one deal. Okay, it was a better than average deal, but I made it in one deal. And it gave me the wow, like this is powerful. This is extremely powerful. I need to do more of this. Because that's the other part. Until you do a deal and have a successful deal, not only are you maybe thinking, I don't know if I can do this, but you're also don't realize the power of it. The power meaning like how much money you can make doing one of these deals. So it is so important that you fight tooth and nail on getting to that first deal. If you've never done a deal yet, don't worry, don't stress, but start to take action. At my next upcoming event that you can register for free at www.agentinvestorevent.com, I'm going to cover over 25 different ways that you can spend literally 2 minutes or less per day on how to get your first investing deal and find your first flip. Yes, like I'm very serious when I say there are multiple things that you can do in 2 minutes or less per day, every day, to find deals. The key is consistency and knowing what those things are and knowing how to execute them. At the event, I'll cover all of that. I'll cover the execution. I'll cover how to find them. And the event is free. It will be held this time at a hotel. So it'll be a little bit easier. The last one was at a house, which was really cool. But, seating was a little bit challenging and, whatever. This one will be nice and easy at a hotel in Boston to make it super easy for people going north, people going south. You can register again at www.agentinvestorevent.com. But, investing in general, it is not linear. It is exponential. So most people think, oh, I'll find my first flip in 6 months, and then I'll find another one in 6 months, and then I'll find another one in 6 months. It doesn't work like that. It is exponential. The beginning is the hardest. It starts out super, super slow. You're like, oh, I'm going to give up. Maybe I'm going to give up. Maybe this will never happen. Whoa. Now you do a ton. That's just how it works. I have, I've seen it in my own experience, and I've seen it in other people's experience. So when you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're not getting a lot of momentum, you could be right there. And I know we've probably all seen the image of somebody like digging. They're in a mine and they're looking for gold, and the gold is like right behind where they're currently mining, and they're about to give up. And they're like, I've been working for so long and haven't found anything, and I'm gonna give up. And the gold is right there. That's very common for people that haven't done their first deal yet. That's why it's so important to keep pushing. And again, if you're gonna push, you might as well do stuff that are the quick and easy, 2 minutes a day, things that you can do before you start your day, things that you can do in between appointments, things that you can do before bed. 2 minutes, that's all you need. Register for my event right now at www.agentinvestorevent.com. Thanks for tuning in, and get that first deal.